Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, as last year I asked you, what is your weirdest food combo? You said dipping chips into pickle juice, and that you especially love dress.
You just emailed me, right?
I did email you asking whether...
Because it was a confusing question. I don't dip all dressed chips in pickle juice.
Oh.
And it was even worse because I just had dental work done and I couldn't chew anything, and the idea of eating a pickle was almost like...
Shame?
Yeah. But wait. But if you take regular chips and dip them in pickle juice, it's the best.
I'll have to go buy you some regular chips then.
The entire world. Oh wait, no, I gotta smell this.
And that's from me. That is from the Greg Ayres fan club, the Meat Fun Brigade.
Oh my gosh, thank you. That just made my mouth water. That's really good. Oh, I can't wait. See, I will eat these all by their lonesome, and then I'll go get some other chips and totally have at this pickle juice. Yeah, when I was having my dental work done, I don't know if y'all heard, those of y'all that were on my Facebook, saw me talking about performing a show last week with no teeth. This is an explanation of that. It's a weird kind of side story. When I was 16 years old, I was unfortunate enough to be at a store that was being robbed. After odds. And someone trying to steal my jam box ended up knocking out all my 4 front teeth in the front and laying these side teeth. Yeah, 2 weeks after my braces were off. Oh. Yeah. So when it pains, it roars. So I had this little thing built for my teeth that just attaches to the canines, and all the teeth are built onto it. It's called a bridge. Well, last week during my solo panel, I was talking and it started clicking, and I was like, shut up, no, this cannot be happening. There's no way this is happening. And so then I had to go from there to an autograph session, and it's rocking back and forth, and I know because it's pinching my lip, and I'm like, this can absolutely not fall out. I was like, So I told my handler, I was like, okay, there's about to be a really weird medical emergency. And he's like, weird? And I go, I'm about to have no teeth in the back. That's not something you predict. I suddenly am not going to have teeth. But it was about to happen, and I knew it. And so he's like, oh, well, dear, well, what do we do? I was in the Midwest, so they're all super nice. I'm like, oh, well, what can we do? I was like, I don't know. I need to go to my room right now, though. And as soon as I got to my room, just testing to see if it was loose or whether maybe it was just rocking back and forth, I put my tongue under it and my teeth went I was like, well, this sucks. Well, I was the only person slated to perform at the dance. And if I didn't play, there was no dance. And I'm like, and I had other things on my mind, looking like one of the Beverly Hillbillies. It was there's no way I'm going on. And the other thing is, this was a real 4chan heavy con, and I'm like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna get a picture and put some dumb white letters under it, and oh, this is LOL. I'm it's not gonna happen, dude, not on my watch. So, thank God, the dubstep kids made these, I took it off, made these bandanas all fashionable again. So what I did, wait, I'm gonna talk while I assemble. I just put a bandana, over my face, like a train robber. So the entire show is performed like this. And I could totally do it. And what I didn't know, the nerdcore guys told me I should have just did the whole show like this, just put the microphone in front of your face. Because one of my favorite nerdcore guys, YT Cracker, he's got these beautiful, perfect, clean white teeth that are all straight. And he goes, yeah, nobody ever sees it because every picture of me is like this. But I did this show with the bandana on. In fact, I've got a special bandana that I'll have tonight. I know I promised something special for the Lady Gaga people in the room, so you'll see a special bandana of a wild variety tonight. But yeah, thank God for dubstep bandanas. And I even said, I was like, if you see somebody taking a picture of me, you punch them. I was so hardcore about not getting my picture taken last week. And then luckily I got back to a dental specialist that Sunday. Actually, they took me to one in Minneapolis, and they just shoved it right back down and glued it in. And now they're making me an even bigger bridge that's got 9 teeth on it, and they're like, this will never fall off. So I was like, this can never ever happen ever again. It was horrifying looking. Plus I make a living talking, and you can't say the letter S with no teeth. Your tongue just goes straight through your lips, and it sounds like, it's just gross, it's weird. And your mouth doesn't look right, your lip is It's weird. I can't explain it. It's awful, but it's weird. So, you didn't even ask me about that. I'm looking at you, telling you this. Hello there. What is your question?
I was wondering if you have any favorite moments from Oron.
Here's why. We recorded that show at breakneck speed. We recorded that show faster than any show I've ever recorded. So there's sometimes I didn't even know what the episode we were recording was about. In fact, Lucy would call me. She goes, "Okay, now this last episode. Now what were we doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. You have to ask Caitlin. I know I was wearing a kimono for some reason." Because the twins aren't in every single scene. You know, there's some episodes that are very twin heavy, and there's other episodes that are not. I think my favorite moment, since I'm not doing my Yowie panel here, I'll tell the story here in this panel. My favorite moment when we were working on Oron was actually during the commentary, because she's already laughing. Todd was not very comfortable with some of the things the twins do.
Oh, yeah.
Which made me laugh hysterically. It made me like gay it up when it was funny. Caitlin had a problem with the fact that everybody thinks the twins are like into each other, which is really not, that's really not their thing. If you know anything about the twins, their story's much neater than that. It's like, they're basically like the girls that kiss on Bourbon Street for free drinks. That's really all they're doing. They're just doing that to get the girls all riled up. There's nothing more than that. And like, so it made Caitlin a little uncomfortable. So we're doing this commentary, and it's me, Caitlin, and Todd. And one of the oh cow-doo, oh he-ca-doo, oh cow-doo scenes comes up, and listening to the two of them fumble over each other trying to find anything else to talk about is the shiznit. It's so funny. She's like, Todd's like, well, now, you know, the thing I like about this show is the animation. I think the animation is written, Caitlin's, oh, yes, and the script is it's very well written. And there's this moment, because I'm full of like, should have done this or should have said this because it would have been funny. But I couldn't because it would have railroaded the entire commentary. I was going to say, well, I just think it's hot. You would have been able to hear a pin drop. Like, they would have just like, like, I could hear Caitlin's voice like, what? But if you listen during that section, you can hear me in the background laughing. And it's because I was thinking about saying that. I never did. So that's one of those, if you know what to listen for, you'll hear it, definitely.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
If and when, because I hope they will, ever redo Sailor Moon, would you want a part in it, and what would you pick?
I would, and I've never seen all of Sailor Moon, so I have no idea. But I know some people had recommended me for some other roles. They're like, Funimation or ADV gets this, because ADV had Sailor Moon at one point.
Yeah.
But they didn't redub it. It was just really subtitle only. I try not to get my heart set on any role because it's happened so many times before. Like, there was this show I really loved the idea of, and I really wanted to have a chance to audition for, and it was called Wolf's Rain, and it was done out in California. And so I have no control over the fact that it's done in California. I can just be happy that one of my friends got a great role in it, who is here this weekend, and be okay with that. But like, I was really like, oh man, that's going to California, and like, was really disappointed, and it wasn't fair. Like, I don't have the right to get upset about it, but I would want to be a part of Sailor Moon just because it's so funny. It's like me being able to say I'm in Hello Kitty. I love to, like, when people ask what I do for a living, I try to hold off on saying Dragon Ball Z, like, because I'm trying to explain anime. And plus, when you say Dragon Ball Z, even in the liquor store, we went to the liquor store here, and the lady was like, oh my god, this is a celebrity, he's in Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, shh. Like, we're just trying to get back to the hotel, like. But it's funny to be able to say Sailor Moon would be hysterical, and like, I also know how big a deal Sailor Moon is to so many people, and that's cool. I like the fact that this job is something that we can just go to this little room and do something, and like years later it still means something to somebody. That's super cool. Like, that's very few jobs that you ever do you'll have that effect on anybody. I know I was telling her that when we were talking yesterday. Like, that's the neat thing about this job. You do something in a little room by yourself, and it touches all these different people in different ways. So yeah, I would definitely love to do so. Something's going on that I can't see. There's a giggle manifesting somewhere. But yeah, definitely, I would love to.
And super quick, did you ever find your awesome DJ bot you were looking for at Anime North?
Oh no, I found it here. That's what's so funny. They're like, get this. Okay, so she's my witness. I even said it on stage. I was like, look, I'm looking for a hat, a Canada hat. I want one with a big maple leaf. And it's because I work with this DJ that like, he rocks this New York City hat. He's never been to New York City. And then he bags on me because I get super, gay about coming to Canada. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to Canada. He's like, what's the big deal? I'm like, I'm not going to explain it. If you've never been, you don't understand or whatever. So I wanted this, because he wears his New York hat like way down on his face, and I just thought it would be so funny to rock a big maple leaf, totally back in style and everything. And so, and then I said that on stage at the opening ceremony. He said, North, I'm like, look, I'm in Toronto, I'm looking for a really cool hat with a maple leaf. I really want to play it when I play in the States. They come up to me on Sunday and they're like, oh, we looked and there's no baseball hats. We couldn't find any baseball hats. I'm like, are you sure? I'm pretty sure y'all have some sports teams here. Like, isn't there one called Maple Leafs? And so, I loved Chris and Nicole are my witness. I walked into the front door of the hotel and I wanted to go get, I actually wanted to get all dress chips. And the first thing I see is a hat with a big F-off maple leaf right on the front door. How much is that hat? And then I found one it was black with a shadow over me. I was like, oh, and I want the black one too. So if you saw me wandering around on Portage last night at 4 in the morning, I was wearing my hat actually. So that's another story for another panel. But yeah, I did get my hat finally, and now I can brag that I got it in Winnipeg. So. Hello, I know you.
Hi. Sorry, I'm really nervous right now.
Oh, don't be nervous. Just pretend that none of these people are here, and they're not looking at you. I'm kidding.
Okay, I talked to you the other day, and I told you that Oron was something that I enjoyed through a difficult time in my life.
Yeah, totally.
And like the other girl, I have something for you.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I would like to give to you.
Oh wow, I know what it is.
I worked really hard on.
Oh my gosh, let me see this. Yeah, oh my gosh, wow, that's your artwork? Oh, wow, this is gorgeous. Look at this. He's even giving a winky wink, too. So is this mine and this one you want me to sign for you? Oh, both of them? Really? Oh my gosh, thank you. Yay, and you did the right thing. So many people give me cool artwork and they never sign it themselves. They're like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, could you sign this so I know what it is? That's beautiful. Thank you so much. That's really, oh my God, yes, totally. Thank you, I love that. I have this hallway. The only people that know what that is are the people that were here at that panel last time. It's so funny. Oh my God, that's how I woke up this morning. That's how my alarm sound this morning. I was like, don't ever let Chris Sabat touch your phone. Don't ever let Chris Sabat touch your phone. That was from Eric Vale. Wait, Eric. Hey, I'm in this panel. Everybody say hi to Eric Vale. Yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's cool. You want me to call you when I'm done? Everybody just heard Sabat's message on my phone. Oh wow, I wish I could, but we're gonna go get chicken fingers in a little bit. So cool. Have fun go-karting, dude. That sounds fun. All right, cool. I will. You just did. All right, bye. Oh man, they're gonna go ride go-karts. That would be so much fun. But I really have my heart set on Mitzi's chicken fingers now. So. Good. I love that place. It is. It's crazy good. I'm from the land of fried foods, and that was ridiculous. Yeah.